I knew it. I knew it was so uncharacteristic of Alex Pereira to be fighting the way he fought against Magomed Ankalaev. It was crazy to me. I was baffled. I was blown away. It all makes sense now. If you were in my live stream, you saw. I kept asking myself, what is going on? Why is Alex Pereira backing up? Why is he not getting in Magomed Ankalaev's face? Why is he not punching? Why is he only leg kicking? Why? Well, we have our answer, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Pereira went into that fight with a broken hand. A broken hand. Why was it not rescheduled? I don't know. Why did Alex Pereira fight with a broken hand? I don't know. Why was Magomed Ankalaev gifted a title shot win? I don't know. But I'm appalled. I'm disgusted. I'm disappointed. You know what I mean? I feel like I was betrayed almost. What is going on? The Magomed Ankalaev fans are acting like Ankalaev literally just went in and like completely ragdolled and dominated Alex Pereira, when in all reality and actuality, he couldn't even beat him at 50% of the level that Alex Pereira usually is, maybe even 40 or 30%. Literally all he had was his leg kicks. And Magomed Ankalaev couldn't beat that. Magomed Ankalaev, he beat it. Let me rephrase that. Not beat it. He couldn't dominate. He couldn't destroy. He couldn't go in and do what he needed to do and finish Alex Pereira. I mean, for crying out loud. We had a middleweight finish Alex Pereira. I know it was Israel Adesanya. I know Israel Adesanya is very, very good. But come on, man. Are you serious? And now we have Magomed Ankalaev, a 230-pound grown adult man that's 6'4", 6'5", however tall he is. His hands are probably bigger than my head. Magomed Ankalaev can't finish Alex Pereira when he's compromised like this. I'm disgusted. I'm appalled. Alex Pereira needs an immediate rematch. At first, I was very disappointed. I was disappointed because Alex Pereira just didn't fight the way he fought usually, and I didn't see any excuses. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I didn't even notice that he was injured. I just thought Alex Pereira was under the bright lights and was just shocked. You know what I mean? He was just shocked. He wasn't ready, and Magomed Ankalaev kind of overwhelmed him. Now that I think about it, now that I've rewatched the fight, now that I go back through and process what I was processing in that moment without knowing the information that I knew now, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. And Magomed Ankalaev fans, Anki, you yourself, enjoy this while you can, buddy, because next time Alex Pereira is not coming in with a broken hand. He's not coming in with a broken toe or a finger or a foot or whatever the case may be. He's coming in fully healthy, ready to smash your brain right out of its skull. I'm not even kidding. Alex Pereira is going to re-heal that hand, and that's the exact hand that he's going to knock you out with. I promise that Poatan Pereira is going to come in and do exactly what he was supposed to do in this first fight and knock Magomed Ankalaev out. I promise you he's going to do it in the second fight. The Ankalaev fans, oh my God, does it make me even more mad now that I had Ankalaev fans just coming at me. Oh, poor Pereira fans, pissy Pereira fans, you know what I mean? Oh, cry all you want. Pereira's no longer the champion. No rematch clause. Get out of here, okay? Get out of here. I am not even kidding. If I see an Ankalaev fan in person, I don't know what I would do, but I probably won't see an Ankalaev fan in person. So I probably won't do anything. But besides the point, This gives me so much reassurance. This gives me peace of mind. This calms my soul a little bit. This does a lot for me, okay? Knowing that Alex Pereira was compromised, knowing that he wasn't even 80% or 70%, but this man was purely fighting with one hand. One hand! You know what you can do with one hand? Jab. That's about it. Jab, and that's about it. You can't throw any combos. You can't throw any power shots usually. You can't control the fight. You can't grapple. You can't counter grapple. I mean, all you can really do is sit there and hope that whoever's grappling you lets go, so that you can get away, make some space, and then not get into the grappling exchanges again. And it makes me even more mad because now that I'm looking at Magomed Ankalaev's win, are you kidding me? Are you actually joking? Magomed Ankalaev couldn't finish Alex Pereira within 25 minutes with a broken hand on the side of Pereira? Oh my God. This is what we have to look forward to with Magomed Ankalaev. This is actually what we have to... I gave him the benefit of the doubt originally. I said, I actually like Magomed Ankalaev. He came in, he performed, he beat Alex Pereira. He did exactly what he needed to do. Yeah, he took a safer approach, but let's be honest. The threat that Alex Pereira poses at any second to take your lights out within a snap of a finger will keep any man away and will keep any man on the edge of his toes until, the fight is over, which I get it, okay? You don't want to make a silly mistake against a striker that could put your lights out. But Alex Pereira literally did not show Magomed Ankalaev resistance for a majority of that fight. Aside from the leg kicks, Magomed Ankalaev basically just barely inched over Alex Pereira. Yes, he outstruck him, but obviously outstruck him if Pereira's only trying to strike with one hand. Like, punching with a broken hand hurts you more than it hurts your opponent. You literally can't hit at 50% power, let alone enough power to do some damage to Magomed Ankalaev. And Alex Pereira, at the end of the interview, when he got interviewed after his loss, he came out, he said, I could have seen a world where they gave me a decision over Magomed. You know what I mean? Take that fourth round, Alex Pereira outstrikes Magomed Ankalaev. We're talking a different fight here. We're talking Magomed Ankalaev doesn't get gifted a title shot because Alex Pereira was injured. We're talking Magomed Ankalaev doesn't win the UFC championship fight, just hugging Pereira for that fourth round and then cruising to a decision win. We're talking about Alex Pereira retaining his UFC championship belt against the number one contender in Magomed Ankalaev with a broken hand potentially. That is what we're talking about right here if that fourth round plays out a little bit differently than we anticipated. That is literally what we're talking about here. I don't know how the hand got broke. I don't know if it's something that Pereira just went into the fight with. I don't know if it's something that just happened super early on. Maybe back when he was warming up, he just broke it. You know what I mean? Hit something bad. Bone just kind of didn't do what it was supposed to do, and he just broke his hand. Stuff happens. He's an MMA fighter. His body isn't always going to be the way he wants his body to be. So it all makes sense. But this is just gut-wrenching, man. This sucks. We obviously need a Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev rematch immediately now. We need a rematch effective immediately. And I'm hoping that Pereira doesn't do anything dumb, like go into this second fight injured. I don't want him fighting if he's injured. Pereira has time. He can take a little bit of time off. I know he's older, but he doesn't have mixed martial arts miles on him. Okay, Pereira is not that old when it comes to MMA years. I think he's got a good solid year or two left in this sport before he needs to start calling it quits. You know what I mean? Pereira's still got power to knock out anyone in this division and arguably knock out a good amount of heavyweights too if he hits you right. You know what I mean? This fight does not take away from the fact that Pereira was just coming off a 4-fight knockout win streak. 4-fight knockout win streak. It's rough, man. It's rough. I'm sitting here. I'm reminiscing on what could have been. I'm imagining. I'm dreaming. Kenny Okoye right now is ringing through my mind. Magomed Ankalaev, him telling everyone that he knew it. Those few commenters on my commenting or on my YouTube commenting, Magomed was going to just beat Alex Pereira. Magomed was going to beat him to a pulp. He was going to come in. He was going to dominate. All those comments are circulating through my mind right now. I'm just laughing. I'm laughing at those comments knowing Magomed Ankalaev went 25 minutes and barely beat a broken-handed Alex Pereira. A Alex Pereira that was literally a third of himself, a shell of himself. And Magomed Ankalaev had to take him to a 25-minute decision. And if I recall correctly, Magomed Ankalaev only won that fight 49-46 on one of those judges' scorecards, and was Sal D'Amato, probably. Sal D'Amato. Sal D'Amato's an idiot, so don't listen to anything that he says or judges. The other judges, I'm pretty sure, had it 48-47 to Magomed Ankalaev. But like I said, man, that fourth round, if it goes any different and Magomed doesn't just sit there and hug Alex Pereira for 4.5 minutes of that round, and Pereira does some damage, knocks him down, gets a cut open, whatever the case may be, that fight is 2-2 going into that fifth round, and Pereira, the way he looked in that fifth round, I wish he would have fought that whole fight that fifth round. He moved forward. He actually didn't show Magomed respect, which he needed to do that whole fight. I mean, it could have been Magomed Ankalaev just not wanting to take a chance at losing that fight by KO because he was confident he was up 3-1. But it sucks, man. It sucks. Now I got to wait a few months again to hop on the Shama chance and the Shama legend and the Shama status. I mean, what am I going to do? I got to sit here and literally let the Magomed Ankalaev fans have their moment, have their praise, have their talk, their yaps. I mean, I'm the yapper, man. I'm supposed to be the one yapping. I'm supposed to be yapping about Alex Pereira right now. If Pereira doesn't have that broken hand, we're yapping about how Pereira knocked out Magomed Ankalaev and how he's about to knock out Carlos Ulberg too. And then probably Yuri for a third time. And then Jan Blachowicz, maybe we'll throw him into the picture just because he's 43, 44 at this point, and we need a fresh new face that actually gave Alex Pereira a close fight. Yeah, it sucks, man. It is what it is. You live, you move on. Alex Pereira doesn't have any regrets, and honestly, I don't either. I'm going to pick him next time around. I'm going to pick him whenever he fights. Alex Pereira has proved me wrong on one too many occasions, and I've gone against that power on one too many occasions to ever go against it again. With all that being said, Magomed Ankalaev, congratulations to you. This win is probably not going to last too long. The more that this sits in my mind that Pereira had a broken hand during this fight, for all 25 minutes of it, by the way, the more I just want to discredit Magomed Ankalaev. Yes, he won. Yes, his strategy, his plan, his execution was perfect against the Pereira that he faced. And yes, he won. You could argue maybe 49-46, but I don't think so. I think you could argue more for 48-47 Magomed than you can for 49-46. I truly do. I think it was 2-2 or 3-1 going into that fifth round, and then Alex Pereira won that fifth round. But that fight can go so many different ways so quickly if Alex Pereira, even if he only had a broken finger, if he had like his whole hand and just like a broken pinky finger, he still would have won that fight, I think. That fight would have gone completely different. It sucks that it happened the way it did. Congratulations to Magomed Ankalaev. Alex Pereira, take time off, heal up, rest up, make sure you are not compromised going into the second fight, and I want you to absolutely chin Magomed Ankalaev in that first round. Show everyone it was a fluke loss. Show everyone that you are the best light heavyweight on planet Earth, and Magomed Ankalaev is just a #1 fraud. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree. I mean, I can't see how you disagree. You're really going to give Magomed Ankalaev all of that credit? I mean, he deserves credit for the win. Does he deserve a credit for a dominant win over Alex Pereira? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hopefully Magomed Ankalaev enjoys his flowers, because I don't think they're going to last too long. But yeah, let me know. Let me know. Do you guys agree? You guys disagree? You guys on the Magomed train? You guys hopping back on the Poatan train? What's happening here? And subscribe while you're down there, man. While you're dropping your comments, subscribe. And while you're liking, subscribe. I'll talk to you on the flip side. Deuces.